Greetings, brothers and sisters, and welcome to Let's Play Star Wars Battlefront 2. This is Galactic Conquest Mode. As you can see, I have a map of the galaxy here. I've chosen to play as the Confederacy because they have the most, let's say, unique playstyle as opposed to the other factions. I'll show the remaining two. No, after this there will only be one faction I haven't played as, and that is the Rebels. So when I cover the multiplayer mode of the game, I will play as the Rebels. For now, I will play as the Confederacy. The game starts you off with 1,000 credits. That's your primary resource in this game mode. I just used it to construct a new fleet and attack the planet of Tatooine. Now, right now, I only have one kind of character class I can use, and that's the Super Battle Droid. This is the Confederacy's basic infantry unit. The Republic, who are my enemies, they have only the basic clone trooper. Later on, as we win battles and acquire more credits, each of us will be able to research new kinds of units to include in our army. That's why I say it's sort of like a 4X game. It's a sort of a strategy thing. That weapon you just saw me use is a wrist-mounted rocket. That is what the Super Battle Droid has instead of grenades. That's one of the things that makes the Confederacy play quite a bit different from the other three factions. The Clone Trooper, Stormtrooper, and Rebel Soldier all basically are the same thing.
The Confederacy is in control of another command post. Enemy reinforcements falling.
The Super Battle Droid has those rockets in place of grenades, and a low-powered shotgun in place of a pistol. So that's very unusual. There are other ways in which the droids are just very strange, and we'll be seeing that throughout this part of the LP. Now, over the course of my campaign, and also some practice games, just to keep my skills up in between episodes, I've gotten a couple of awards. I'm now starting out with the energy shield and extra stamina bonuses whenever I start a new game, because I've gotten those awards so often over the course of the single-player campaign and my practice games that you have not seen. That only applies to single player. I will not get those bonuses when I go into multiplayer. Now I've got the War Hero Award, which will give me a damage increase. That's what that red lightning is all about. Now, of course, you can get awards in multiplayer like that last for one game during the game, but they don't save between levels. Anyway, wow, that's a lot of clones. Ooh. I kind of like these early Galactic Conquest battles because even though they're simple, thanks to only having one class, they look really nice. I like that all the soldiers basically look the same. You know, it always struck me as odd that the Star Wars prequel franchise established, here's an army of clones that are all identical. They're all cloned from the same person. They all think and act exactly alike. Now here's all the different varieties of identical clones we have. It seemed kind of silly. Why have them be clones at all? To me, this is more like what the Clone Wars should look like. But of course, they have to have all sorts of different types of clones, both for gameplay purposes in the video games and to sell action figures. I just got hit and fell and died. But I'm awake now. Everything's fine. Haha. Here's a turret. I'm not going to use it. Ha ha. So this is more what a usual multiplayer game looks like, except of course in multiplayer you have all classes unlocked for everybody by default. We just compete for command posts. You also notice for the first time, my enemy has a limited number of reinforcements. They're currently at 11. 11 more spawns and they are out. I either have to wipe out, oh, well now it's 8, 7 more clone troopers, or we have to capture all the command posts and hold them for 10 seconds. If we control every command post on the map for 10 seconds, then we win the battle. So, I'm just going to grab this one. At this point, it looks like my teammates are actually going to wipe out the enemy before we can capture all the command posts. Let's see, these guys seem to have that covered, so I'll move on.
A command post is under Confederacy control. Enemy reinforcements falling. Roger,
And
roger.
look at that guy, the very last clone trooper. You're out of here, buddy. Oh, it didn't even play his death animations. It's like, okay, we give up. Well, the first battle of the Clone Wars is a victory. Huzzah! I will be saving my game after every battle. Even if I lose, that'll keep me honest. And I won more credits than the enemy for that battle because I won. The enemy still gets credits based on how many planets he controls, though. I'll see you next time, brothers and sisters.